up, my Confidence Builds and Heals and Off the Floor family? It is your girl Mecca here, founder of Confidence Builds and Heals, and I'm so excited about this topic today. Today we are speaking about you and what you need, right? This Off the Floor series, this week's series is not about something I'm teaching you about dancing. It's internal, okay? So it's a message for you because we've been talking a lot about, what you need to do externally on the dance floor, right? Dancing in the pocket, pointing your toes, you know what I mean? Lines, all of this stuff, right? All of this beautiful stuff. But none of those things matter unless you truly feel confident internally. And that's what this video is about. So this video is how to truly feel confident. Let's get straight into the video. Okay, confidence. Confidence is not something that you are necessarily born with. It's something that you are. It's not like you are born with it. You are confident. Confidence means that you are in love with who you are and you honor your world. That's the whole video right there. Confidence means that you are in love with yourself and you honor your world. Now here's where we go wrong at. We don't honor our world. We allow the voices of other people to penetrate our world and our gifts and our ideas. But I'm here to tell you something. There's no right or wrong way to do this thing called life. You have certain desires that keeps coming up in your space. You have a certain way you want to do your art and your dancing. You have a certain way you want to adhere to your relationships. You can do whatever you want. There is no right or wrong. It's whether you are operating out of a space of love or fear, okay? You don't have to do what she's doing or he's doing, or it don't have to make sense to them or nobody else. It don't have to make sense. They don't have to understand you, okay? And the reason why you lose your confidence and you cannot align with these things that you want to align with, that you have desires for, is simply because of that, because you're not honoring your world. And to truly honor your world and to honor who you are is to really show up for yourself and say, I'm going to give my undivided attention to my stuff and listen to my voice and not focus so much on what they want from me, but what I want from me. Not look at their art and what the color that they're painting on the canvas or the moves they're doing on the dance floor or their dance journey career, okay, or their business or their relationship, but mine's and what I want. And based on where I am in my life right now, where am I standing in the space in my life right now, right? You ask yourself, where am I standing in my life right now? What space am I in? And what desires do I have? And what can I do right now based on my desires and my reality and the tools that I have and the resources that I have? How can I move closer to those desires? Not based on what anybody else saying or how they went along their journey to get to their desires, but what do you want to do? So for example, many dancers, right? We know many dancers take the journey or the route of, moving to LA and, getting jobs and 2 jobs and being a barista and, are living in the house with many other dancers, or, what I mean? Like that, going to audition and saving that money and training at the end of the year. That's one way. That's a way. But that's not always the way or the only way. So for example, I'm a dancer. You guys know that I run my own organization of Confidence Builds and Heals, okay? I also teach mainly in my hometown in Cincinnati, Ohio, but I travel doing it. And I'm also still open and I'm going after, for example, I'm on season, off season. That's what I call it, on season, off season. On season when I'm, dancing for movies or doing tours and things like that, videos. Off season when I'm just teaching, making up choreography and just training, doing my own thing, or dancing when I feel like it. So I'm going back into the on season mode, right? But how I'm doing it is I'm using my business to fund my dream. I'm using social media as leverage, right? I'm getting in contact with producers. I'm not going the route that most dancers are going, and I don't have to. You don't have to. You don't have to go the route that most people are going in their relationships. You don't have to go the route that most people are going when it comes to their businesses, with their spirituality, with their personal development, with any area of your life. Just true confidence is honing in on your voice and determining what you want at a very authentic level. That's where your true confidence comes from. So for example, let's say when you're dancing, this is reflected in your movement. Because if you are not right within, externally it's going to reflect in that. And internally, it's about the makeup, the world that you have and going on with inside of you. How do you view your world? How do you view yourself and your desires? What do you feel about yourself? How, are you listening to your voice? Or are you ignoring your voice? Are you just listening to the voice of others? Or you say, no, I can't do that because most people are doing it like this. Or no, I can't have a baby before I get married because most people say get married first. Or I can't be in a long distance relationship because, you know, it's just most people say that they don't work, right? Who the fuck are they? And if you need help with this, I highly recommend we have an Art in Seducing Your Desires e-workbook that help you determine what your desires are, to get clear on your why behind the desires and the vision, so you can determine what your voice is. Because some of the times, right, sometimes the reason is you don't even know what you want and you're not getting what you want. You're not showing up and thriving in other areas of your life, in every area of your life, is because you can't hear your voice. You haven't honed in on your voice. You haven't sat down to even ask yourself the questions that you need to ask. So when you do that, you start to get the answers that you are looking for. That's all confidence is, right? You're already confident. You need to remove the illusions of the voices of others, the illusions of what you feel like your life should unfold as, your dance career should unfold as. And that's that. And remember, we have so much in store when it comes to dance for you. So for example, if you need to get back in the space of dancing, you don't have access to a studio or classes, or even if you do, but you just want to get into the space and you want to work on your 7 chakras and, you know, just a spiritual thing as well, highly recommend our Confide in You program. You can click the link in the description box below to grab your copy today. If you need to get your shit together as well, highly recommend that. We have a guide on you getting your shit together in life. If you just feel all over the place, you don't know where to start, you don't even know where to end, you don't know where to begin, you just don't know. Link in the bio. And if you need to talk to me personally, I have sessions where you can pick my brain, jump on a call with me. But check everything out in the description box below. Make sure you follow us on social media. And if you have any questions for me, or testimonies, or advice, or if you wanted me to speak on a certain topic or things like that, you can always email us at confidencebuildstheheels@gmail.com. I love you so much. You got this. Keep confiding in yourself. See you in the next episode. Peace.